So most of you guys will be graduating soon or graduating next week like me, and you're going to be moving into your first apartment on your own. This past weekend I picked up the keys to my own place in Conroe, Texas, and I couldn't be more excited. When I got inside and got most of my stuff moved in, it was so hot outside. It's Texas. It's July. Obviously, the heat is unbearable. But, once we got inside, we thought, oh, it'll be cool. That was not the case, and we were all dying. So the first thing I did was I found my thermometer and I made sure that it was running. Like the picture says, set the switch to cool and turn the fan on. Now, when you move into your first home, auto is not going to cut it. You need to set the fan all the way on because it is hot outside. So your apartment is going to be close to the temperature that it is outside. So it's going to take a lot of work for the AC system to bring your house temperature down to your desired temperature. The next thing that I looked for was I needed to find all my registers. My house is a one-bedroom apartment, so there's not very many registers, or I guess you could call them vents. Most people know them as vents. So you find all of those. Mine only has 4, and you make sure that they're all open and that every air is getting proper ventilation to them. To do this, you just adjust the airflow by the lever on the side. Most of them have them to the right side. Some can be on the left side, but you adjust it to how much each room you want to be cooled. I do have a register in my bathroom. I don't really feel like that needs to be getting a whole lot of air since people only go in there for about a minute or 2 at the most. So I closed that one a little bit more, so the main rooms in the apartment would be getting most of the air, like your bedroom and your living room. The next thing that I checked was the return. This is where all the air is pulled from the house and put into your system. It's where the air is cooled and then it's blown out of your register. So you want to find that, and you want to make sure that everything looks okay. Once you've located your register, open up that grill and pull out your filter. You want to make sure that your filter is nice and clean. This helps the air get regulated through your house. If it's really dirty, then the air has a hard time traveling through that grill into your system. Also, you want to check to see if somebody might have stuffed something in there. I did actually find some pieces of metal and unnecessary things in my air vent, and I pulled them out just to make sure that the air was going to be flowing properly. Another thing that you probably don't realize when you're moving into a new place is that your door is probably going to be open a lot. In our case, it was open almost the whole time, and so this is hard for your house to cool off because you're letting all of the cool air out, not giving the unit the proper space to cool down your living area. Another thing that people might not notice is that when your windows are fully exposed, that gives the sun an adequate space to shine through and keep heating up your apartment or your house, wherever you live. So you want to make sure that you keep your blinds closed, purchase some curtains or something like that just to keep the sunshine out and to keep the cool air in. I know when you're moving in, you have stuff everywhere. You need to get everything put into its proper place. Having boxes around piled up everywhere, your air isn't going to be able to flow the way it's designed to, and this is harder for your AC system to cool down your apartment or your house. Having everything arranged in the right way will help get this to a good temperature that you desire. Something else that you need to take into account too. Like me, all of my boxes were packed in the back of a truck or in a very hot trailer. The stuff inside the trailer is also being warmed up by the Texas heat. These boxes you're bringing into your house, they're hot. So your AC is having to work overtime to cool everything that you're bringing into the apartment down and trying to cool down the hot apartment that you had before. Now that you're finally settled in and all adjusted into your new home, everything is in its proper place, your AC system finally gets a chance to cool down your house with no disruptions, and you can finally enjoy cool, refreshing air